Okay, so now for the next project, we're going to replace the auxiliary battery. It's on the passenger side footwell. So basically you get in here, pull down the mat, and you just reach up in here and grab the carpet. It's not glued in or anything, it's just like kind of like a friction fit. And then this is the auxiliary battery. There's like a tab and a tab. It's kind of finicky. There you go. That's it right there. But to really get it out, up here, you gotta reach up in here. There's, this is the panel that you take off for the cabin filter. And now that that's off, you have a better access to the battery. And the battery, there's nothing holding it in there, it's just a friction fit. And then this, you can just slide it sideways and this pops off. See, now the battery's free to come out. So there's like a little drain thing that just pops out the side right there. Just push it out. And then you just unbolt and unbolt and slide in the new one. Okay, so this takes a 10 millimeter socket, and it's actually not too hard to get off. This comes in there. Okay, and then you should just be able to pull it out. Caught on the wires. Okay, so here's the one I got from the dealership. Here's the original one. You can tell they're both exactly the same. The sticker's a little different, but exactly the same. Now, there's a guy on YouTube that he shows replacing this with a different one. I couldn't find it. I looked all over Amazon. I couldn't find it. It just wasn't available anymore. So the one that he showed, it was like 30 or 40 bucks. I paid 180 for this at the dealer, but it's time to get rid of the car, so kind of rocking a hard place. So this is the one I got, so that's that. So everything's just gonna go in reverse. Let's lift this up, slide her in. Now you can try different battery sizes, but keep in mind that the different numbers on the battery, they start changing height, width, depth. They start getting all kinds of different, and that's the trouble I ran into. This is pretty simple. And it even has the little vent port right there. I also put this on a battery tender before I threw it in here just to make sure it was fully charged. So what happens when this battery goes out, your auto start stop, when you stop at a stoplight or something like that, your car won't start. And you'll sit there hitting the start button and it just won't start. And then people behind you are honking and it won't start. And then after like the 10th time of hitting it, hey, it starts. So it's definitely a good thing to replace. Whether you can find that other one that the guy had on YouTube or not. Okay, this thing, trying to get the back to lock in first. It's kind of finicky. What is that? I'm sure there's some technician out there. It's just like, oh, it's so easy, so easy. I'm sure it is. Okay, so that part was the hardest, getting that back on. This is a little finicky, lining it up all the way open and then slowly closing it. That's the best way I found. So then I'm just putting back in the cabin air filter panel and then plugging all this back up and then it's all done. This one I've already had in and out a few times. It's just getting the back in, if you can even see it really. Look at 2 clicks. There we go. All that's back on. All you're doing is pushing this back in. back there, and then there's like a lip for the carpet over here. Catches in that lip right there, and then flip that back, and there you go, all done.